On this week's episode of The Fizz, I have a big personal announcement to make. After that, we talk about picky eaters and other things we don't like. We talk about funny stories at wedding showers and a lot of just personal catch-ups and pet peeves. Before we talk about our Detroit Tigers, we talk about the Lions and the Hall of Fame game, and then we close with a very heated over under. But before we get into all that, I want to tell you about our amazing sponsor, Antonio's Cucina Italiana. It is my favorite Italian restaurant that I've ever been to. They have locations in Dearborn Heights, Farmington Hills, Canton, Dearborn, and Livonia. For over 60 years, the Ruggiero family has worked hard preparing fresh, authentic Italian dishes. It includes delicious sauces, soups, and stuffed pastas. The hard work has paid off with award-winning pizzas, calzones, and of course, their famous baked bread. Guys, let me tell you, everything I just named there is absolutely spectacular. There is not a thing on the menu I don't like. There isn't something you won't like. Everything there is made with love. It's made by the family. It's made with fresh ingredients. So if you want to do a date night there, take the family there, or just get a carry out, any one of those locations is going to be a fantastic option for you. Antonio's Cucina Italiana, one of the best places to eat, hang out, and just enjoy a great atmosphere. But now, let's get into the Fizz. Hello and welcome to episode 195 of the Fizz. Thank you all for joining us. I am here with the main men, Channy Football, Ice Cold Brew Lou. It's a scorcher out, Wednesday, August 6th. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. The Tigers just got smacked around. Boys, how we doing?
Well, first, it's not how we doing. Frank, how are you doing?
Oh, buddy, we're good. We're good. Big news out of the Cerise camp this week. It's official. It's online. It's on the internet. It's public knowledge. We are having a kid. We are having a kid.
Let's go, baby.
My wife is pregnant, and we will be joining the parenthood gang.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Frank.
Thank you,
awesome.
fellas. Thank you. We're very excited. We appreciate it. She's doing very well. We feel very blessed. She's healthy. You know, we planned to do it. We got pregnant. She's healthy. So, I mean, you know, I know it's not that easy for a lot of people. So we're feeling very lucky, very blessed so far. And we are due right around the Thanksgiving game, boys. November 30th.
Wow. Inmates running the prison.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Keep an eye on champagne content December, everybody.
Yeah.
Tap in. Ice Cold Brew Lou will be controlling all socials.
I think I'm going to be bald by the end of 2025 officially. We're already headed that way. But I think I'll be fully bald by then with you guys running it, the kid coming, the chaos of the football season. But yeah, so, you know, the next question, I'll just jump right into it. You know, do you know the gender? Yes, we do. We know the gender. Me and Sarah only know the gender. No one else does. We're not sharing it with anybody. I would say that was our biggest mistake, telling everybody that we know the gender. In the future, I would just lie and say we don't know, because everyone overanalyzes everything we say and do and tries to get us to slip. And even right now, I'm like,
what about parents, sister, all that? Are they the hardest hitters, or who's the hardest hitter right now?
trying to get in-laws for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just they're looking at my pronouns and what I'm saying. And like, it's even right now, I mean, especially talking on the podcast, like I'm very nervous about what I'm saying, because in my brain, like I know the gender, and I'm just worried I'm going to slip.
I think I'm wearing the color, dude. That's my guess.
Wow. Not asking for it, just asking in general. Do you guys have like names or a name now that you know the gender?
Real quick, bad radio. Pizzo's wearing Lou's wearing pink. So if you're not watching this, he's wearing pink, not blue. So his guess is girl.
Yep.
And yes, Channy, we are actually a lot closer on the names than I ever thought we would be. So we're just kind of bouncing kind of two of them back and forth. But day by day, one gets a little stronger. And then it's just kind of formalizing that middle name. But yeah, dude, we're actually like a little closer than I thought we'd be. I thought that'd be a lot harder of a process, but we're doing all right.
Good. Well,
That's
I'm
awesome.
glad to hear
Happy
that.
to have another Scorpio in the world.
Oh wow, yeah. I didn't even know the astrology sign. That's a pretty cool one.
Oh, it's awesome. I'm a Scorpio. That's the only reason I know that one. So we're welcoming young Soris into the Scorpio world with open arms.
Wow, that's exciting.
There we go. Best feeling in the world, man, and sincerely congratulations to you guys. And the fun is just beginning. The fun is just beginning. So that's where I'll start into my weekend. The fun has just begun. You obviously are at the start of the journey, Frank. I did nothing this weekend, but kind of segueing the two topics. Your boy's been on solo dad duty a couple times recently, including tonight, which is why we have a 5 p.m. hard stop. So didn't do much this weekend, but had a solo dad duty on Sunday. Wife went to a shower that actually Lou attended on Sunday, so I was home alone and had the first diaper blowout with solid food. And I can tell you it's a lot different than with the breast milk and or formula. This was like poop puree coming out of Archie's butt. And he gives you the stare when his eyes are watering. He's serious. You know what's going down. So like instantly after that 90 to 120 seconds of him death staring me, I pick him up and there it is, a nice light brown puree coming out on his onesie. So, you hold him with the straight arms and you're like carrying him to the changing table. And I opened him up, and of course, poop is just seeping. I mean, it's like an inch or two thick in his diaper, just seeping out of it. So, silly me, I don't change him as frequently as my wife. I change the normal poops, the pees, not the blowouts. And so I go to put another diaper on. Diaper's half filled with poop before I even close it up.
Damn.
Realize I pick him up. There's poop all over the changing table. It was up to his neck.
Holy
So now
shit.
It's all up his back. It's on his back. It's on the changing table. So I'm like, what do you do? So I'm just grabbing new diapers. I'm not even wiping. I'm grabbing diapers, putting it around my hand and like clawing the poop off of them and just like wrapping it up. So I'm wiping him down, put him in the crib, have to go to the laundry room. I'm like going to gag thinking about this, but I'm like, put it under the sink and like there's poop crusting off his onesie and I'm trying to flick it off before I put it into the washer.
Did it flick on you?
Long and short, I get it all done. I get him changed. I get him done. I go to take him on a walk. I'm halfway around my subdivision. There's still poop on my forearm that I missed in this whole madness. So Frank, welcome to fatherhood. It'll be a nice christening for you of your first poop diaper that you have to change, but then it turns into puree blowouts, and that's when you've officially entered the blowout / fatherhood phase.
Let me ask you this, Chandler. This is a proud dad moment, is it not, though?
I mean, I looked at him and I'm like, damn. Like, he was, like, going on 24 hours without pooping, and then, like, he let it rip, and I'm like, bro, like, you pooped bigger than me this morning.
Yeah.
Like, if that was in solid form, like, I would have needed a plunger if that was going down the toilet. Because this thing, I couldn't believe it came out of his ass. He's 15 and a half, 16 pounds. I mean, that's amazing. It was a cereal bowl full of poop, it felt like, to be honest with you.
I mean, all I think about is the South Park episode when they're shitting and just bringing out the ruler and measuring the shit and like it's a head-to-head competition. We've all been there. We've all sent a nice Lincoln log to our buddies before. Let's be honest. So congrats to Archie there for a blowout and welcome to the game, dude. I feel like that's his like welcome to the NFL moment right there.
100%. And like this is all gearing up for my wife is going on an overnight work trip at the end of the month. Mm-hmm. Me, Dad, never been solo overnight. Been solo a lot by myself, not overnight. So I feel like getting this shit out of the way, no pun intended, before I have an overnight solo is just kind of getting me ready. So, you know what, Frank? It's the best thing in the world. That's my whole point of it. And get ready because you're going to do shit that you could have never imagined. And then you're going to have to deal with something else 30 minutes later.
Yeah. I'm ready. Or I think I'm ready. At least I'm ready to believe I'm ready. And, you know, Channy, I feel like that's just the start of the rivalry, right? That's just the father-son. He's ready now. He's in the game. full solid foods. That's right. I'm going to shit up my whole back with mom gone, and you're going to clean it up, dad. And guess what? I'm going to do it again and again and again. And this is just the start of it. This is where he gets his licks in until, he's old enough, and then you start beating him in basketball and video games and all this stuff. I feel like it's just the start of the rivalry, and he set the tone really early. And I'm proud of the little guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a great point, Frank. He will never, like, all this pity, like, oh, let him win, build him confidence. Like, if that motherfucker beats me in basketball before he's 14 or 15, like, there's no way. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
That's a long look in the mirror for you if that happens.
Stand your ground.
Yeah, you got to do something. So I'm glad he's setting the tone early. I feel like at that point, maybe I'll just set the changing table up here on the back patio so I can just, hose him down. You can just hose him. Can't you just hose him down?
That part of the year, you could just rub them in the snow. You know?
Yeah.
Yes. That's
throw
so
them right
true.
in. It's great for babies to throw them in freezing cold snow.
Shocks the body. It is good for them.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
Very true.
What about you, Lou?
Dude, pretty low key. No honor, no dishonor. Not much to report from my weekend. Unfortunately, we started getting a bunch of bids online for Christmas lights. So Christmas light season, boys, is underway. We're putting out the bids for city jobs and everything like that. So I worked on a lot of that stuff this weekend, and pretty low key weekend. I wish I had something better to report, but not much on my end. Well, you know what? I actually do want to bring up one thing. Sorry. Going back to Chandler, Chandler's wife, Maddie, was at the shower that I was at. This was my first bridal shower or wedding shower, however it's, classified as.
Yeah,
but
calm down.
I was so obviously I was there because I'm standing up in the wedding, really close friend of mine, love the guy, known him for years. But like, dude, I was pretty pissed off that like we had to go to this. I don't know if you guys have been to a shower before, but that was my first one. And I was just like irate that I had to even be at this. Like, I thought that was the wife's go. You send a gift, we'll see at the wedding and all the stuff leading up to it. But I thought that one was like the guy's pass. So that kind of threw me off. That was on a Sunday. I was, so I'm curious, have you got, where are you guys at with this? Did you have, Chandler, I know you didn't have guys at yours, but why, am I in the wrong here?
No. And in fact, we need to be loud about things like this. Like, this should not be the norm. The guys should not be going to these showers. I mean, obviously, if you're the one getting married or you're the one having the kid, of course you got to go to the shower. But
I could see best man.
Yeah. So I went as like a best man once. And even that like was dicey, but he asked me specifically. I went, I helped out with some shit. But I was like, that's the last one I'm ever going to. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not doing, even if I'm best man again, like, I'm not going. I don't care. You don't need my help. You don't. No one does. We should push back on this. It should not be normal for the guys to go to these showers, in my opinion, at all.
I agree 100%. It's not like the women who are standing up in your thing go to your stag party or something like that. Like, the guys have a stag party, and the women have a shower. I had a wedding and a baby shower. The only men that were there were our fathers at that point in time. And no one else.
And they hated it too.
And they did, and it was optional. And my father-in-law owns a couple banquet halls, so I've worked many showers. Very uncommon in my experience to see guys at showers. In general, I've seen far more showers with no guys than showers with guys at them. So, little odd. What'd you do, Lou? Like, play the game, hold up the shoe?
Yeah. Dude, it's exactly it. Like, and I didn't have to play the game because I was standing up, but that's exactly what it is. Like, we got there an hour early. We had to take pictures with everyone and all. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, what? This was midday on a Sunday. I mean, if it was football season, forget about it. Like, I'm sick. I promise you, I'm sick for that. But I had nothing going on, close buddy. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Fuck, I'll go. And yeah, it was like pictures. Then dick around for a while. Like, the bar was mimosas only too, which was alarming. Like, no beer option. I'm not okay with that. And then it was just game. Yeah, it was like game, take a break, dance party. Another game.
Dance party?
speeches. Yeah, dude, they had. Are we? It could have been the wedding. I'm like, are we at the wedding right now? We're just missing a priest.
The one I was at was very elaborate and there was like 3 meals. It was crazy. The thing is, too, is those showers are fucking fantastic opportunities to golf or to get together with the guys to do something. They are because like most of the time it's your friend group and it's like, oh, all the wives and the wags are going. Like, let's fucking hit the links.
Yeah.
Free few hours. As long as, Arch ain't blowing it out.
He might be.
Yeah.
No, it's tough. You hate to see it. You do. But it happens. You go. You live,
got
you
through
learn.
it. I lived.
But we got to push back. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page here, right?
No, we are. And I really believe in pushing back on these. Like, it should not turn into this big group thing. We already do a lot for everyone's wedding. And, as guys, like, we're already embarrassed for how much we're asking between showers and weddings and travel and gifts and bachelor parties and all that. We don't want to add another thing.
Yeah,
we don't.
I do want to add a story I heard from the shower to hear if you've ever heard somebody do this. So it's not confirmed. It's a close friend of ours. I'm not going to say his name. I should have confirmed it with him before if he actually did this. But Madeline was sitting with one of our close buddies, girlfriends, and our buddy's a very picky eater.
No.
We're very close to him, very picky eater, doesn't like cheese.
This is true,
doesn't
Chandler.
like cheese, doesn't like certain things. So one thing he did, and we're very close to him and we know him, is we heard and we've seen that he doesn't like milk in his cereal. Okay, so he eats cereal dry, and that's not too abnormal, right?
No, that's fucking weird.
Okay,
whatever.
All right, so you're going to think this is fucking insane then. So he doesn't eat milk with his cereal, but he likes it wet. So what he did was he poured cereal into a bowl, milk into the bowl, and then strained the milk out of the bowl into a strainer and ate the wet cereal back in the bowl.
What's wrong with this person? That's mental illness.
So a milkless bowl, and I'm just wondering if you guys ever heard somebody do that? Frank, you think not even having milk with cereal's odd, let alone doing the whole strainer thing.
That's insane.
He glazed them. He just glazed them.
That's so nuts. Just base level, let me just say how fucking insane and like if that guy kills somebody or they find bodies in the basement or something strange, like mark that wet cereal fucking moment, because that's weird shit. And this is your close friend. I probably know him. Don't care. Weird shit.
You do know him.
Weird shit. Can't wait to find out who it is. Number 2, just in general, I'll be completely honest. Picky eaters just kind of piss me off as a baseline. Like, I have a lot of respect for picky eaters. Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Are you 12 years old? Just fucking eat the thing. If you don't like it, that's fine. But like, that kind of stuff drives me crazy. Picky eaters in general drive me nuts. If we're straining fucking cereal because you like a little moisture on it, but don't like milk, but milk's okay to be like on it as long as there's not a lot, that's insane.
Yeah,
that's absolutely insane.
I'm gonna give you a picky eater too, Frank. And the thing is, like, they always tell you they're a picky eater. You can just say like, no, I don't want that. I don't like that. I'm all set on that. But it's like, no, I'm a picky eater. This is what I like to eat. I don't give a fuck what you like to eat. Do you want the chicken that's in front of you that I'm passing to you or not?
I just like, a good example is like pizza, right? You could put fucking anything on a pizza and I'll probably eat it. Oreo and gumballs deeds, like, doesn't matter. Like, but if someone's ordering and they're like, hey, we're going to do the works, are you good with that? I always say like, yeah, they're like, are you sure? I'm like, I could probably do without olives, but definitely not going to care or pick them off or like give a shit. Like, and then at a restaurant, if something's made a certain way, I'm just going to trust that they've done the research on this and this is how they make it. So even if there's something on there that's kind of squirrely that I don't usually like I'm just like, yeah, no, keep that thing because obviously that's how it's supposed to be enjoyed. So that's just me. That's my fucking picky eater. I agree.
I'm going to give you guys 3 things. So it's not all this guy, this mystery man who does this, but there's 3 things. We'll include the milk with the strained cereal. That's probably the weirdest for Frank, but 3 picky items that I've heard from grown men do. 1, the cereal strain. 2, nachos without cheese. Or
That's just chips.
Or 3, Jet's pizza without cheese, just sauce.
I had a fucking buddy who went cheeseless fucking pizza. Sauce and bread. Sauce and bread. Good buddy.
We can't talk about this on air, but wait till we tell you who another good buddy is that we know who doesn't like cheese on his pizza.
That's insane.
That's criminal, bro.
That's not
fucking
pizza.
Criminal.
That's not pizza. You're not
bread.
having pizza at that point.
No.
That's not fucking pizza. Pizza, by definition, to me, is bread, sauce, cheese.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I agree.
Like,
what if they got toppings, though, Frank? What if he's got pepperoni, mushroom, sauce, and bread?
No, you need cheese. I literally can't. I thought a cheese pizza was like as low as it went. If you peel off the cheese, you are dealing with something completely different. It's just, it's toast. It's fucking toast. That's what it is. It's basically putting jelly on bread that's toasted. That's what it is.
I agree. Now, is a burger without a bun?
No. It's just
I
a
don't
patty.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a patty.
We're all in lockstep. We agree with this, that you cannot have pizza without cheese. It's not pizza.
No.
Just like a cheeseburger is not a cheeseburger without a bun.
If you just put sauce on a plate and put cheese on it with toppings, is that a pizza?
Yeah. No, it's literally like that SpongeBob episode where everyone keeps ordering the burgers without the patty and the bun, and it's just a fucking salad. And SpongeBob can't even pronounce it. He calls it a salad.
So what would you call it? Because if you remove the sauce, it's called cheese bread. So what's sauce and bread called?
Toast. It's toast. It's Italian toast.
Italian toast.
I could be with that.
I mean, like, you put some wheat bread, white bread, rye bread. Rye bread's my favorite breakfast bread. Restaurant bread. I would never buy it, but I get it from the restaurant. You put jelly on that. That's toast. That's jellied toast. So now you have bread, and then you just slap marinara on it. Italian toast.
Italian toast.
I'm with it.
Came up with something here.
This is big.
It's big.
This is big.
Innovation here.
Well, so you guys talked about your weekend. Obviously, we announced the kid, hit the internet. Very excited. I do want to tell you where I was, how it happened a little bit. So got invited by good partner of ours, Grand Traverse Resort and Spa. So that's up near Traverse City, about 4 hours away. Beautiful resort up there. It's actually where me and my wife honeymooned right after our wedding because of COVID. We couldn't do anything. So we just shot up north. It was an awesome time. No one was there. We had the whole place to ourselves, stay in a huge suite. Really cool. So they have the Detroit Lions touchdown suite up there. And it's basically, they got a room that's completely wrapped in Detroit Lions stuff. There's blue lights in there, blankets, pillows, the TV. They got helmets bolted down. They got books everywhere. It's awesome. It's a really cool room. So they sent me up there for 2 days to go film some content. I grabbed one of my buddies because wife couldn't go. So I grabbed a buddy and they let us golf. They had 2 rounds of golf for us, which was super nice. Honestly, if you're looking to get away, go shoot up there. It's a really cool resort. There's a ton of things to do.
Yeah,
awesome.
I've been there too. I love it.
Great.
So cool. So they gave us, they have 3 golf courses there. They got the Bear, the Wolverine, and Spruce Run. So, boys, Sunday at noon, I want to say, we got up there, early. We left at 8 a.m., got there around noon, got some lunch at a local place named Brady's. Absolute dive bar, which I loved. A lot of stuffed taxidermied fish on the wall. I got a fish sandwich. I just love those kind of places. Absolutely love those places. Could live in them. Anyways, played the Bear, boys. The Bear has fucking teeth. The Bear has claws. The Bear ate me alive. I feel like I've been swinging the club pretty good this summer. Best I've ever played, which is not saying much, but oh my God. If you were off by 10 feet, 10 yards, one way or the other, short, far, you were done. You were absolutely done. The amount of undulation, sand traps, rough. The Bear was by far the hardest course I've ever played in my life, and it just ate me alive. And we were playing in that air quality smog that looked like it was it's like a dystopian world. So everything looked like it was fucking 50 yards past where it was. I don't know why the smog did that, but everything looks so far away. So we're playing the round starts, right? You know, we get a few beers in us, smoke a J, settling in, music starting. We got like the place to ourselves. It's calm, it's quiet, it's serene. I see my phone start going. Ding, ding, buzz, buzz, ding, ding. It's our photographer in a group chat. Hey, all the photos from, you know, the pregnancy announcement are like ready to go. And then it just like happens. Like my wife's so excited. She's not waiting to post this. She's like, there's like 50 photos. There's a whole album. She's like, do you want to look at the photos and like pick out 3 you like? Like I like
right
these
now?
4 right now.
No.
Right now. Buddy, I didn't question it. I didn't like think twice. I was just like, yeah, these are good. I like this one, whatever you want to go with. And then she's like, okay, now caption ideas. What do you think? And I'm like, why don't we just put smuggling beach balls? Haha. She's like, no, that's fucking stupid. Like, why would you say that? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm like, God damn it. So yeah, it was just kind of like one of those things where we're settling in and everything happened all at once. So then it's posted and you know, I'm grateful for all the traffic it got, all the love we got, all the messages that I received. But on top of wrestling the bear, I was also wrestling the outside world and the internet on that course on Sunday. So, you know, it all happens. That's how that goes.
That's
a tough
one.
It was a tough track and tough to make sure I was navigating that that post correctly.
Yeah, we played the bear 7 years back, me and Lou on a bachelor party, middle of June. 55 monsoon
Pouring,
and we had to play the bear. It was
fuck that.
One of the worst rounds of my life. It was one of the worst rounds of my life.
Yeah, I had the worst round of summer at the bear Sunday. I mean, I had a great fucking time, but like score wise, worst round of summer for sure.
If we weren't up there for like a bachelor party, like we were not playing. That was the only reason the hand was forced to play because they let us go.
I mean, it's a beautiful course, and like, yeah, sure. If you're really good, I don't know if I want to wrestle that bear again. Like, because we played the Wolverine the next day. We only got to play 9 because we had to get back, but much, much more enjoyable. Like borderline a few links golf holes on that course.
Different animal, no pun intended, but the Wolverine is not the bear. Very different. Same resort.
One's extinct. One's extinct. One isn't.
Yeah. So, well, that's good. Shall we get into our short sports segment today about our Detroit Tigers? Tigers lose again today. Dropped the series to the Twins. Got smacked around. Last time I checked, it was 9-4. It just ended. I don't know. It must have ended at that. But lose the last 2 of the series. Flaherty gets hit up a little today. Paddock hit up yesterday. Midsummer lull. Seems like we were getting out of that stretch where we were 1-11, and then we just get a little bit of a minor setback with the Phillies series and the Twins series and losing 4 out of our last 6. So you look up at the standings. Guardians win today. They're 6 back.
6 back.
They're 6 back. They were 12 back just weeks ago, and they are on fire. We have just over 45 games left, I believe, in the season, and our lead has been cut in half in the matter of weeks. How you guys feeling?
I mean, I'm nervous. I'll be honest, I'm nervous. Paddock, back to earth. He got smacked up when he pitched. And then
No blue moon mitt. Blue moon mitt.
That's a good call.
Okay. Didn't have the blue moon mitt that game.
All right, now we know. Maybe that's only we were home. Never mind. All right, yeah, got to get the blue moon met. I was gonna say maybe that's a home game thing.
Yeah.
But and then it's like you look at the other guys we picked up in the bullpen. How'd Montero look yesterday? Got fucking shelled. Maybe 1 inning. Seawald, he's not even pitching for another month and a half. It's like we really didn't address any of the needs in the bullpen as far as that we just picked up trash from another team and threw them in is what I'm seeing so far. I know they've only been in a couple games, but I mean, I'm nervous, boys. The bullpen is a glaring problem on this team. I think we can hit the ball. I mean, we hit 3-4 home runs today. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but I just don't think we have the guys to close out the game when we don't have a Scooble pitch in 7-8 innings.
Yeah, I mean, it's like insane how we went from, I feel like, this invincible roster with unbelievable depth to like okay, Gleyber Torres has calf tightness.
What happened to him?
Who's going in? Or our forearm tightness? Like, who's going in? The bullpen right now, completely unreliable. The confidence level is absolutely in the basement. Like, whether they pitch good or bad, like every time they have to hand it over to the bullpen, it's nerve-wracking. And you just feel like outside of Skubal, truly, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, to start this season, Skubal, of course, has been rock solid. Mize was awesome. Job was literally undefeated. Whether he played good or bad, he was undefeated. Reese Olson was someone you could rely on and trust in. And then it was just kind of like, Flaherty will figure it out down the road. He's crashing back down to earth. Like, it just feels like in a matter of the turn of the All-Star game, our depth and our ability to win series is like so much more flimsy than it used to be.
Yes, I agree. And to be fair, Finnegan has been a good pickup.
Yes.
He's been pretty good for us since he came over. Hopefully he fills that closer role, and you could put Vest as a setup man with him as a closer.
But, who hasn't been good? Who hasn't been good? Yeah.
Not lately. So if I can tell you in actions how nervous I am, preseason took the Tigers to win the AL Central, 75 to win 221. Boys hit the cash out button today at 193. Hit the cash out button. I am a little nervous, and for $28 extra, I'm going to take my money and go 1.5x on my money that I put in preseason. But I'm nervous. I'm not just nervous because they're not playing well. The fucking Guardians, whether they're the Guardians, the Indians, they've been in a thorn in our ass since I've been alive, from Jim Thome to fucking Jose Ramirez and everyone in between, Corey Kluber, Naylor, Stephen Kwan, whoever you want to bring up. The Guardians have always been the thorn in our ass, and they are catching fire right now. So I'm not as nervous about us not making the playoffs or maybe, hey, not winning or losing the division. Are the Guardians just going to go on an ungodly run like they have been and like we did last year to catch up to us, even if we play good the rest of the year? If it would be one team in the division that would do that, it's them. So a little nervous about that. Long and short, we've still got the best pitcher in the league on our team. I still do believe we're going to win the AL Central. And at the same time, they're not playing well. And this isn't a game, a series, a week, a month. We're going on a month and a half, 5-6 week stretch now where they have not been playing good baseball. So good thing is this. You've got a month and a half, almost 2 months left in the regular season left to get the ship right. But you got to get it steering in the right direction right now, because for the start of the season, we could do no wrong. I feel like we can do no right now. And you got to get that momentum back going into September and into the postseason here.
I want to see some of the young guys too. Like, call up some more guys. Like, who gives a fuck? And I think they will. They did it with Job at the end of last year. And I'm kind of tired of looking at Matt Vierling. I'm just kind of sick of looking at him. Like, can we get McGonigal up or any one of these guys? Like, let's just see what we got. Let's get a spark. Let's make some people uncomfortable. Let's shake it up. It does feel a little bumpy right now. And what sucks the most is just like, if the Tigers do this, everyone in the MLB has just been saying like, the Tigers aren't real. The Tigers aren't real. And right now we're giving them a reason to believe that. Like, and all Cleveland ever wants to do is come back and do what we did last year and steal a playoff spot or steal a division from us. So it's not panic button. If the Tigers didn't have a 12-game lead and have a monster control over the division, and they were just kind of up and down, steadily winning, and you told me on August 6th today that we'd be 66-50 with a 6-game lead in the division, we'd all feel okay. But it just kind of feels like we're on the downslope from the high we were at. That doesn't mean it can't turn in a week. I mean, we were all back on the juice when we won 4 straight, 3 days ago. So Ebbs and flows. Baseball's a fucking grind, man.
Long season, 162 games, and we can right the ship.
Yeah. I think the last note is I just don't like us losing the last two series like the way we did. Like, we usually, whether we have a shitty game in between the three games, usually come out on top of the series, especially at home versus Minnesota. Paddock pitched this week versus old team. To me, it just was like, we're going to win that series, no doubt. Philly a little tougher, but we did blow game one. And then we had a chance to win, game three, and we didn't show up. So that's the stuff that like worries me a little bit, is like we usually find a way to close out these series. And now that's two in a row that we probably could have had.
Yep. I agree.
All right, last note. Let's touch on the Lions here. I'll be honest, guys. Like, I didn't watch too much of the Hall of Fame game. Like I said, preseason doesn't interest me too much. The one thing I do want to say, though, is anybody overreacting, anyone reacting almost at all or taking any negatives away from that game, you're just stop. Just stop. I mean, that game is so useless, so meaningless. No starters went. Chargers had some starters. We had Kyle Allen and Hendon Hooker playing the whole game. And on defense, you got guys who will probably never play a down in the NFL. So
I didn't even recognize half the names.
If anybody's taking anything from that game, like, just stop. Don't.
Yeah. Throw that away. My only note, Hendon Hooker ain't it. If you didn't know last year when they signed Teddy Bridgewater off a high school sideline, now you know. He's just not it. He's not it. We thought he could be a backup. We thought even when we drafted him, he could push Goff. Goff wasn't the Goff of 2025 back when we drafted him, and he's just not it. And he's not even our backup right now. So we got to figure that out. But, the funny thing I get is I hear all week, we don't even have a backup quarterback. We'd be screwed if Goff went down. What the fuck you think would happen if Josh Allen went down? You think the Bills are going to the Super Bowl? Like, no shit. If Goff went down, we're screwed. Any good team is screwed if their quarterback goes down. So, like, I get your point. You want better than Kyle Allen, but, like, don't throw the, like, our season's over if our quarterback goes down. No fucking shit, Sherlock. So are 31 other teams. If your starter goes down, unless you're the Eagles, the year they won it with Nick Foles, you ain't doing anything. And that's the only time in recent memory I can remember a backup who took their team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, guys, not much to take away there. And like half of the guys I didn't really even recognize playing. I forgot the other running back that was playing. Craig Reynolds actually looked pretty good. I will say that. He was running hard. He was downhill. Isaac Tesla, give it up for him. He was getting targeted the whole time he was out there. Dude, he's a lot bigger than I thought he was too. He looks like a big like body. So I think he's gonna be a weapon. I actually saw a couple tweets saying that he was been getting mixed in on the first team offense as well in camp recently. So good sign from that standpoint. Other than that, not really much else. Yeah, if Goff goes down, we are fucked. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And Hendon, bro, I thought we'd get a little bit more something out of Henny, but he showed us absolutely nothing. I'd rather watch fucking put Gibbs at quarterback and Montgomery at tailback if a quarterback ever goes down, because I can't watch Kyle Allen. He fucking sucks dick, and so does Hendon. So that's what I got out of that game.
All right, boys. Well, I know. Do you have anything else to add there, Chandler?
Please stop with the Micah Parsons rumors. I can't take it. You think we left $40 million on the table with this year's salary cap? You think we're signing a guy who's due up for a contract extension when we haven't signed our other big pieces? Stop. We're not getting Micah Parsons. That is all.
I like it. If we're talking about other teams, I just want to laugh at the Browns QB room. They just signed Tyler Huntley, which blew my mind because of all the guys they already have. It's
QB like number 7.
They drafted 2. They have Flacco. They have Huntley, and I believe they have Pickett. Right?
They have Pickett. Yep.
Their roster.
I think we're missing one too. It's gonna be funny.
I mean,
Jerome Ford, Jerry
Deshaun Watson.
The team's dead.
Oh yeah, Chandler. Deshaun Watson.
It's crazy.
That's who I was forgetting. Dead serious. That's who I was forgetting. They have the 2 guys they drafted. Flacco, Huntley, Pickett, Watson. That is so nuts.
Yeah. What do you think? They'll knock it down to 3 by the time we play them in September?
I don't know. I think they could just do like a rotating, do a rotating Wildcat type thing.
That's right. Should we do an over-under?
Yeah.
All right. I got one.
Oh, nice.
Boys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Disney World as an adult. Take it as you will. Does that mean Disney adults? Does that mean going to Disney World as an adult? But that's how I phrased it. Disney World as an adult. Frank, you're up.
Well, Chandler, this one's pretty easy for me. I'm going to say overrated. And the reason I'm going to say that is like Disney World as whatever, Disneyland World, whatever, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, all this shit, I've never done. I've never done it at all. I've never done it as a kid. I've never done it as an adult. I've never experienced any Disney theme park joy. Maybe that's why my light has gone out internally. I don't know, but it's just not something I've ever done. So I can't imagine sitting here and calling it underrated if I have no experience doing it and don't really have a burning desire to do it. Will I do it one day with kids on the way? Maybe, but maybe I won't. I don't know. I could never see my dad taking me there like at all. The thought is actually kind of laughable. So I'm going to say overrated for whatever you said about Disney trips and theme parks.
When you take young Cerise, are you going to wear Mickey ears?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Honestly, yeah, you are right.
If I do go, like, I'll probably like get it. I'm not gonna be like a prick about it if I'm spending that much money.
Turkey leg and Mickey ears, Lou.
I'll for sure have a turkey leg. That's
I was gonna say like, there's nothing wrong with a turkey leg.
Disney fucking adults, whatever, overrated. I cannot stand it, dude. I loved Disney when I was a kid. I went to Disney World, had a hell of a fucking good time. Saw all the characters, got their autograph in a book, went to dinner with them, went on the rides. It was amazing. It's so much fun. If you're a little kid, you should love Disney. There's nothing not to like about it. It's rides, characters, fucking animals everywhere, good laughs, good food. When you're an adult, it's not fun. It's everything I hate about going places. There's a million fucking people walking slow. Slow walkers are some of my biggest pet peeves ever. I mean, you're walking up these people's asses, or they stop in the middle aisle, look around for 20 minutes, staring at the fucking map. Pull over, dude. It's 75 right here. You're on 75. Get on the fucking shoulder and look at your map. You don't stand in the middle of the fucking road where everyone's walking with 500 strollers and trying to find what ride they want to go on. And then on top of it, if you have 2 kids, you're spending what, $5,000 to $7,000 on
more.
There you go. More. You know what a vacation you could take for $5,000 to $7,000. Let's call it more. Let's call it $5,000 just for fun. You could go anywhere pretty much. You could go to Europe for a little bit if you wanted to, or you go to fucking Mexico for a week and a half, or you go to Hawaii, or you go to anywhere. Literally, you go on a sick hunting trip. There's a million other fucking things I would rather do with that type of money than go to Disney World and be miserable and without kids. If I was a dad, I would love to take my kid to Disney World. I think they would have the time of their life. As an adult, I want nothing to do with it. Keep me out. Keep me away. No. Overrated.
Very well said. I think we're all in unison on that. I can't wait for the next question next week. What pisses you guys off more, slow walkers or picky eaters? That'll be a topic next week. But
they're up there.
I agree. I mean, you want to talk about serial killer activity. We talked about draining milk out of a cereal bowl. If you can go anywhere as an adult couple to get away from your kids, and you go to the place that has the most kids on the planet and go there for a week away, that is diabolical, in my opinion. You go to get away from your kids to go be with tens of thousands of other kids. It makes no sense to me. And again, the sentiment's the same across the board. Take your kid there, have fun, have their childhood memories, great. But to go there by yourself as an adult, insane, diabolical to me. And I'll add even one more layer to this whole thing. I hear Orlando Airport sucks and is one of the worst airports in the country. So you got to deal with that fucking mess in a high stress situation as is. Like Lou said, fucking pull over. Pull over and butt fuck Georgia and stay in a motel and have some fried food instead of making it down to Orlando and turn your ass back around, because there's no reason as a grown adult you should be stepping foot on a Disney campus without someone under the age of 12 with you. Overrated.
There it is. Okay, I was waiting for it. You kind of left. Yeah, it was a cliffhanger. I didn't know where you were gonna land with that
He
one.
sneaks in an underrated at the end.
Underrated. We're going next week.
Let's go.
Pizza without cheese, underrated.
Yeah. Italian toast.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, good shit. That was episode 195. Good catching up with you boys as always. Yeah, and everyone else out there, stay cool. Good luck on all your bets. Go Tigers, everything else in between. We're like 30 days away from football. So hope everyone's locking in. We'll see you guys next week.
Congratulations, Frank and Sarah. Happy 4th anniversary to my wife, Madeline.
Let's go.
Later, boys.
See you.